Hello, hi, and welcome everyone to my channel. This is me, Prem Kumar. I was about to change my address for the provisional driving license. I thought to share the process just because number one, it's new. Secondly, government has done some overhaul in terms of logging into different applications for the government website. So I just wanted to show you the whole process start to end as how do you go about changing your address. And it's not just your provisional driving license. If you got your actual driving license and you want to change address because you moved house, it's very easy to do. What you need to do is just go on Google and write provisional driving license, and then you go on official government of UK website, nowhere else, because you cannot do that anywhere else. Just click here, and then you arrive on this page. You can do it online, offline, by post. I'll ignore the post one. You can go here, of course, if you want to. In terms of online, important thing is it doesn't cost anything to change your address. So it's free completely. But if you do not do that, you may be fined up to £1,000. So best to change if you have moved houses. And then before that, what you need to see here is before you start, you need to have driving license, you need to be resident, blah, 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 all these basic things. And if you want to change photo, then there's the separate money. But what you're going to do here is you have to sign in to renew online. Just click here. Now, just as a disclaimer, the process has changed, of course, because in past it used to be a typical DVLA account itself, but now they have moved to one of the government's combined login accounts. I'll go through different processes and then we'll see how to log in. So are you renewing for bus and lorry? No, it's not for that. Click continue here. Are you currently disqualified? No, I am not. Continue here. And then I have to sign in or log in. Click continue. Now you see this is a new thing here. Government has actually changed some time back way to log in different services like HMRC, like DVLA. They're trying to merge all these portals into a single sort of login structure. So I'll click here first, and then we'll go forward after this. So what will you need to prove your ID with login, photo ID, you need your current home address, etc. Fine, click continue. So where do you live? I live in UK. Fine, continue here. Tell us if you have any other IDs. Yes, I got my UK passport, but if you don't have your UK passport, you can use different things. Of course, non-UK passport, biometric chip, or BRP if you had that in past. Yeah, but I got a real ID, so it's fine. I'll just click here, continue. On computer tablet right now, yes, I am on computer tablet. Click continue here. Tell if it's access to iPhone, Android. Yes, I got an access to iPhone. Click continue here. And then I have to prove my identity. Now, if you are somebody who has been through some of the visa applications in the past, you will know that they have this app whereby they scan your face, etc. I'll get through all this and eventually I'll sign in and then we'll go from there. I'm just going through this process on the mobile because I had to scan QR code. Now I am getting everything here on my phone. After that, we'll be seeing the change here in terms of status. Sign in. It says put your email ID. Fine. That one I used to create my account. I'll just keep logging in. The password as well. Fine. Now I have set the authentication, so I'm going to use my authentication here. Continue. Allow Face ID, fine. Continue to put my identity, and then it's asking me, do you have passport with biometric chip? Yes, I do. I got a UK passport, so continue. Confirm you want to continue the passport, fine. Confirm, and then take a photo of your passport photo page. Okay, fine. I'm gonna take a picture of my British passport, of course. So it took me 6, 7 years to get that. Um, let's continue. And then it's asking me to scan the biometric chip in the passport. It's basically in the top, so I have to scan that. Start scan, and scan is done. Submit information, and then I need a selfie. Scan the face with selfie camera. Start. So everything is done here. It says return to your laptop. Basically, I'll close here and see what happens here. All right, says completed here now. Now we'll go down further and click continue here because I have done my scan, I have done my identity. So basically I've created my online government.uk account, which will be used for different places in future anyways. So continue, find your address. Once you add your address, you ask your current address and year you started living, and then have you lived at another address within the past 3 months. Now it shows my current address and then my previous address as well. So it just connects my history. I just click here, confirm my details are correct. We need to check your details, blah, 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 etc. Click continue. Continue to service you need to, is fine. Click continue. You successfully proved your identity, fine. Continue. Was the previous address in Great Britain? Yes. Find your previous address. So I'll just do this bit of address and then we'll move next. After adding my previous address, it just asks me how do want to be contacted. Probably email and text is fine. And then I'll be adding my mobile phone and then we'll be clicking continue here. How we send reminders when you fine, continue. Research, would like to take part in research? Not really. You want to get additional DVL updates? Fine, yeah. Now it's all associated. So this step was literally to make sure my gov.uk one account is now associated with my DVLA account because what has happened in the past is there was a separate DVLA account and now it's combined. Click continue. Do you want this address on your new license? Basically, it's my old address appearing here. I don't want that. I want to change that. So it's no. Click continue. I have to find my new address. So I'll just update my new address here first. Click continue. Do you want to renew the photo on your driving license? No, I don't want to renew my photo. Click continue. Do you have your current GB driving license? Yes, it is with me. Enter your photo card serial number and issue number. So basically, it's on your driving license that you have. And then you can see, if you're not clear where it is, you can see the guidance here where to take the number from. So I'll update my numbers and then we'll go from there by using continue button. And next bit is what do I do to my old license? I mean, you must cut your license and send to DVLA, right? So click continue here. Would like to be part of NSS organ donor register. Totally irrelevant question, but they ask, I already decided no, and it's actually decided my NSS app anyway, so click continue here. Next bit is check your answers before sending application. So literally you have filled the application. Application it was very, very simple, nothing really, but the bit about setting your government of UK one account was new step in the process. But once you set that account one time, you can actually link your DVLA, HMRC eventually, and a lot more accounts in the future with the same login. So literally, that's the simplest process going on. But just check your answers, and then you have to click submit. So it shows my name, my new address. So I'll just click agree and continue. It's submitted. I got a reference number, and then I will get a confirmation as well. So that's as simple as it is. The address change process is still very, very simple. You saw just a few fields to be fair. It's just the setting up the account of government.uk one login. That took a bit of time, but it's a one-time investment. Now, every single time you're logging other bits like HMRC or other government areas, you have this login set up. Hopefully this video helps. Thank you so much for